is Monday, September 30th, and I'm finally leaving the fell cabin into the cold rain that we managed to avoid with a 0 today. Yeah, this would have been another nasty day of just being stuck in this stuff. And it is chilly out. So now we're gonna walk up to the main area and grab some dinner in the restaurant slash dining hall slash, they also have a tavern up there, or pub, whatever. But this is the Sky Lodge Resort. I don't know what that is. That's a cabin. Yeah. It's a trail moped? Look at the suspension on it. That's interesting. I didn't know they made mopeds for the trail. Well, not around here because it's no motorized vehicles. No hang gliders either. These are the cabins. They have interesting names. We're staying in Fell. Time they gave it to us as a hiker, I don't know. But we got to go up to the top of the hill to get to the restaurant. First time on the trail having wings. I don't know. And then he got the same thing I got last night, which is the venison bolognese. And we're here in the tap at the lodge. The lodge looks great though. We had dinner over there last night. Let's see what they were serving.
That's the menu?
Yeah. Iced celery. I guess back when ice was a big deal.
It said iced celery?
Yeah. I don't got prices on it. It's cool.
It's got chili dogs there.
It did. Yeah. It'll smell good. I like that. Oh, you wanted a rain poncho, right?
Oh, they have ponchos?
Yeah, one size fits most. I haven't seen decks with the national parks on them. That's cool. Oh, it's really soft too. Interesting. Nice little gift shop, and it's not crazy expensive. I just got some dessert, some snacks for dessert. It's normal prices. No fire right now. Oh, it looks like they're getting ready to bake it though. Alright, this is the inside of the cabin. It's this old wood paneled, I guess wood everything cabin with these crazy heaters. It is Tuesday, October 1st. And we were not meant to stay in that toasty warm cabin for another day and take another 0. We're meant to hike our asses 25 miles in 50 degrees, cold rain, laughing in the face of hypothermia. I actually have a rain jacket, a long sleeve shirt, and a short sleeve shirt. Hopefully that's enough. And the plan is we're gonna break it up into 3 8-mile sections. So eat a big ass breakfast now, hike 8 miles to Big Meadows, eat a big ass lunch, hike another 8 miles to Lewis Campground, eat a big ass snack, I guess second lunch, and then hike our asses off to the pickup point, which is 25 miles, and then we're gonna have an amazing dinner, hopefully amazing dinner, at the Small Axe Farms Hostel tonight. So that's the game plan. It's about 7:45 in the morning and we're headed to breakfast, but this is what we're going to be in probably most of the day. But I'm ready for it.
Did you just touch the compote with the camera?
No.
You did?
No, I didn't.
Barely touched it.
No, I didn't touch it. Blackberry compote on French toast with crispy bacon. Even though it looks like this out there, that's still a great start. So Crash went over to the gift shop right over here.
Trash can for $10.
And he got this nice, luxurious Shenandoah official
got a hood
for $10. I went down to maintenance, and now I'm really hiker trash. This is the latest in hiker trash fashion. AT South, that way. Let's go 8 miles to Big Meadows. It's like when you bring the umbrella, it doesn't rain. When you put on the trash bag, the rain lets up. So maybe it'll just be like this light drizzle all day. If not, I'm ready for it. And it's the perfect length. It goes right down to like my knees too. I don't know why people spend $300 on fancy raincoats. If you need an extra layer because you're worried about your frog togs wetting out, just wear a trash bag over it. Oh, and shout out to Shenandoah Skyland Resort Maintenance for being very understanding and giving me a little trail magic with the trash bag. Well, one of the benefits of this beautiful rainstorm is we get more waterfalls. I love the red Japanese maple. Probably gonna see a bunch of those when we get to Japan next month. Not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at, but that's the view today. Up this path, right up that path, is Big Meadows Campground. In May of 2023, which is about a year and a half ago, I car camped here at a primitive campsite. And that's before I knew that people were out here through hiking. Yeah. Alright, and it looks like they're not telling me where the wayside is. I think it's up a little bit more. Big Meadows Lodge is that way. Okay, I don't want to go to the lodge, I want to go to the wayside. So probably not this. But yeah, right over here I had a primitive campsite, and I think they mean by primitive it's just a tent site and a fire pit and maybe a picnic table. I'm not sure if it had a picnic table. And then this whole campground does have like I know they have flushing toilets. I'm not sure if they had showers here, but I thought it was the most rugged experience, primitive campsite. Little did I know I'd be spending most nights either in a shelter or a tent just about a year later. So it's kind of crazy how much change there is in a person's life in just a year. But I love it, and it's great being back. We made it. Here's a Big Meadow, and here's the Big Meadow sign. And there's going to be the Big Meadow way station. Last time I was here, all this was closed up. They were repairing the gas station, and this was closed because it was early April. So now we'll see if this is open. The only thing that was open was the concession. Maybe the visitor center is open now. This is it's a really nice resupply, and it's not the lodge restaurant, but they have a little Big Meadows wayside with some hot food. A Virginia smash burger. Nice. Ooh, that might be good. Blackberry milkshake number 2. Maybe we'll get number 3 even. Onion rings, and then the turkey gobbler sandwich. So, turkey sandwich with gravy and olive turkey. Wow, that is a lot of apples on that tree. And then that's probably a normal amount of apples. So we just finished up lunch at Big Meadows. We are doing a road walk of, I think, 3/4 of a mile. We wanted to see the Big Meadows, but then the Big Meadows disappeared, and we still have a little bit of ways to go to get the trail up there. That's the most unique presentation of a water fountain. Oh, there's another one up there. How cool is that? They just took big rocks and made them water fountains.
One has its own
Yeah.
water.
Made it to the hostel. This is Small Axe Farms. It's a barn style hostel, which is super cool. Take a look around. Sweet Pea, you want to say hi? There you go. You can say hi. Hi. Got a little kitchen over here. People are doing their hammocks. There's Crash on the couch. This is the primitive bathroom with just some water. There's actually one of these composting privies and a piss bucket. We got people sleeping on the couch. I actually just claimed the cot. And right over here we have 1, 2, 3 Great Pyrenees guardian dogs who just got their shots. I think there's another one over there. Oh, right over there. And then we have some sheep, some cows. There's 120 animals all across the property, and there's a creek back there that's about to brim over. And it's Tuesday right now, but last Thursday is when they had the hurricane hit the hardest here. And luckily everything is okay, just a little flooded. But hopefully once this rain stops, everything will be getting back to normal. Oh, can work on our gymnastics. These are private rooms over here. Fish and wean. I've been to fish before, haven't seen wean. And then I think that's another private room probably. Anybody in there? Yep, private room. So it's a cool spot. We're actually gonna get dinner and breakfast, laundry and a shower, all for like 45 bucks, something like that. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be hitting the trail again. Ducks. This place is awesome. House.
Oh, so I didn't know soda.
Yes, you have soda. So we got chili, cornbread, and salad. Thank you, Chef Kelly.
That's what everybody says the food is.
And now we get blueberry and chocolate cake.
Second,
Wow. Crazy.
doing a little video.
Yeah, good morning. It's October 2nd. It is a Wednesday. So Wednesday. And I'm going to be farting all day on the trail today because we got beans for breakfast. These are spicy black beans. Delicious. There's like a hint of something else in there too. Really good. And a bunch of fruit. And some eggs with some Cholula on it. And a cup of coffee. So the rain has finally let up. And I'm looking to crank out about another 16 miles or so to get to Loft Mountain. And then I'm going to figure it out from there. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay there or if I'm going to push on a few more miles. It just depends on what time I get there. But I hope that the trail remains in good shape and I'm able to make some good progress today and get back a little bit more back on track for a good finish in a couple of days. So both yesterday and today, there's just too many blowdowns to keep track of. And while they are, at this point just a nuisance and not a danger because the wind has died down and nothing's actively falling, or it doesn't seem like it's actively falling. I haven't heard the cracking of a tree in a minute, but I'm sure there's probably some that are in danger of continuing to fall. But the trail is it's something that you could navigate, but heading south where the towns have been unfortunately pretty much decimated, being out here has a lot of issues. I'm approaching Rockfish Gap, which is northbound mile 146, 160, somewhere around there. But the ATC has advised anybody who is on the trail from Rockfish Gap south to get off the trail for several reasons. One is that if you're on the trail and you need help, you're going to be pulling resources away from the people that truly needed it, and it was beyond their decision to require it, whereas your decision to be on the trail was an unnecessary risk at this time, and it went in the face of what the ATC has asked you to do. So the help that is being provided should be the main effort, the main concern for all hikers. And I think at this point, I fully support Crash's decision, who I just left earlier this morning, to pause his hike and to let the communities heal and get the help that they need without any additional risk of having other people on the trail. So think that ultimately that's the best decision, and I fully support it. Me, I'm lucky that my journey was ending pretty much at Rockfish Gap anyways, and I'll navigate this portion of the trail with the blowdowns and whatever else comes my way for the next couple of days, and finish up at Rockfish Gap hopefully Friday morning. First time in 4 days I'm seeing the sun. I'm gonna sit here, soak it up, take off this rain jacket, and see how the rest of the day goes. Would you look at that? I actually see mountains in the distance. I must have been up there, and that's what I came over this morning. So came over that mountain, down over here. Now I'm kind of just on a little ridge, and it's a sight for sore eyes. I haven't seen this in many days. So usually it's just a wall of white right here, but I actually have, I don't know, probably a quarter mile of visibility. Awesome. Well, not for long. Looks like the clouds are moving over. And sun's somewhere up there. Definitely got the water flowing here. This is cool. It's not even marked as like a waterfall. Definitely a waterfall now. Wow. All right, where does the trail go? I guess step to step. All right, let me put this away. No way to rock hop. I'm definitely gonna get wet. I'll be at Loft Mountain Campgrounds, and if I remember correctly, the bathroom has a hand dryer. Huh. Or do I just take my shoes off here so they're not wet? As it is getting close after 3 o'clock. Screw it. I'm just going to go through it, and hopefully that hand dryer is still there. Totally forgot that I could pick up rocks and build my own rock hop. So that's what I did. So, stood on one rock, fished around for a rock by it, picked it up, put it on top of the rock in front of me, and then repeated it until I made myself a little rock bridge. Feet are dry. So it's slow going. Same story. A lot of these trees, you know, they were already weak to begin with. Some of them, I guess, were casualties that were collateral damage along the way. It's just been slow going. You know, usually I'm moving between 2 and 3 miles an hour over terrain without trees such as this. But, you know, it's been varied. So those of us that are out here north of Rockfish Gap, still on the trail, have been taking our time, making sure we finish up these last few miles safely, and not to be a drain on any resources by getting injured out here, especially since there's not really too many people on the trail right now. So, mindful hiking. Loft Mountain Camp Store. Made it. Let's go. So Loft Mountain, I was here also in May of 2023. It was a couple of nights here. We met a cool guy named Jordan, who was a diesel mechanic from Antarctica, and I was thinking about him. I don't know, probably 6 months ago, give or take. And I looked him up on Facebook, and unfortunately there was a memorial page. So Jordan, hope you're resting in peace. And I was reminiscing about the good times that we had here at Loft Mountain with you. I had no idea it was back here. Okay, cool. Yep, and right up that road was the campsite so we stayed at. And I remember being at this camp store. They had a super cool milkshake machine. I don't think they had blackberry milkshakes though. But they also had coin-op showers, laundry, and a hiker box. So we'll see if that holds true. Memory served me correct. They do have the hand dryers, and they also have the showers. I remember I used this one, and then there's some soap in there too. And just like I remembered it. And then over here, there's the change machine, and then there is the camp store. And I remember they had some really good stuff, including a milkshake machine in the back. And then I got a water bottle refill right over here too. And then there is laundry. Great. This is gonna be awesome. See if we can do some stealth camping at the amphitheater. White Castle sliders, Hot Pockets, and a big spicy burrito. I like this camp store a lot. I also have things that I can probably pack out for lunch. Maybe I can do a little surprise for Bamboo tomorrow. Yes, we can pack those out for lunch tomorrow. This looks great. Wow. This is a great little resupply here. Wow. Okay. I'm a fan of this one. Got the double XL spicy red hot beef and bean burrito with textured vegetable protein added. Bag of kettle chips, sour cream and chive, and then caramel M&Ms or caramel M&Ms. And since we're having burrito, we're getting the Baja Blast. So recreating a little Taco Bell action. This is pretty good. So this is the back of the amphitheater, but I remember from being here last time they had beautiful sunsets. A little cloudy today, but it's about as gorgeous view as I had all day. And then, oh, they got it pulled down. That's where I thought I was going to be able to go in there, but not happening. So I make it a little stealthy around here because that gate is pulled down and I don't think I'll be able to pull it up, and this is probably locked. Yeah, but there are plugs here, huh? Turn the lights on. Cool, maybe this one. There's plugs. Oh, cool. No, not plugs. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the sunset right over here. These deer are camouflaged so good in there. Can you see? They're just watching me in here. So I'm behind the amphitheater, and I'm looking for a stealth camp spot. I don't really see much here, but this trail also connects back to the AT. So I don't know. Just going for a walk while the sun's up. Well, it's still daylight, I guess, but it's going down quickly because it is 6:41. But I think that this is too much of a hill here. You're another one. You guys are so camouflaged. Yep. They're just used to people. I remember that the tent sites were here, and in the morning I heard something stomping around outside my tent, and it was just a deer wanting breakfast. So seems to be the sitch here with the deer. It is so foggy and misty and damp and wet. This is not ideal tenting weather. Look, there's another deer right in front of me. This is crazy. These deer are everywhere. This one doesn't even know that I'm here. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, setting up a tent when it's this soggy is not ideal. I have an idea. It's kind of crazy. I want to see what's going on with this laundry room again, because I have a feeling that these lights are motion sensor lights, and if they are, then I can set up a motion blind and stay in the laundry room. So fingers crossed we're gonna go back in here and it should be dark. Let's see. It is. Okay, this is a good sign. So, where is the motion sensor? Okay, so the motion sensor's up there. I'm wondering if I can put my pad underneath this table, and then the table would block my motion from setting the light off. And then I can just get out of here first thing in the morning, and we'll be good. Stealth camping in the laundry room. Huh. Who would have thought? I think that's the plan, because it is nice, dry, and warm in here. And this is not even rain. This is just from the mist. This is hilarious. Is this the most stealth campsite ever? And the motion detector's right up there. So I'm hoping that this table is a motion blind. That should be good. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if my feet dangling out. Just set it off, but I can readjust if so. But yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. And that door actually locks, so I'm gonna set my alarm for 7 o'clock. They should get here probably about 8 o'clock in the morning, an hour before the camp store opens, probably to check to make sure that that door is open. So I'll set it for 7 o'clock, and then we'll just wait a couple hours for the camp store to open, grab breakfast, grab lunch, and then hit the trail. So see you in the morning.